community across all times. Living your own life, the work begins today.
Today's workout starts off with a buy-in and a cash out. In this workout, we are going to start off with a buy-in, and we're going to complete 10 wall walks. Once we finish the 10 wall walks, we're going to move into kind of the middle of the workout, or the meat and potatoes of this workout. It'll be 50, 40, 30, 20, 10 of air squats, and alternating with 25, 20, 15, 10, and 5 push-ups. That's right, you're going to go ahead and complete 50 air squats, then you're going to move into 25 push-ups. You're going to move back and forth until you have completed all of that list, plus that 10 air squat and 5 push-up point. Once you finish that, we're going to the cash out, which is going to be 10 more wall walks. Now, if wall walks is something that's challenging, but you do have the full movement, meaning that you walk your hands up to the wall about 10 inches off, and you can go ahead and touch your chest to the wall. That's a full rep, but maybe that's a little bit too many at 10. We can scale it down to 5. We can also scale 5 wall walks as high as possible. Yes, that means you're trying to get to your chest to that wall, but if you fall short, that's okay. We'll deem that a level 2. From there, we have a bench pike kind of wall walk. That means we're going to start here on our chest. We're coming up, bringing our body off the floor, then our feet to the bench. We'll walk ourselves up, and we'll touch the bench with our hands before we make our way all the way back down to the start and end position of the wall walk. We can go ahead and do 10 of those with a touch. We can go ahead and do 10 of them without a touch, meaning that you walk yourself as high up as you can and then back down. If that's not working today, we can do 5 of these as our cash buy-in and cash out. And then finally, at the lowest level, we'll be in a plank shoulder tap. We're going to go ahead and tap those shoulders 60 times as we move through that as our cash out. Now, also, we have some scales for our push-up. We have a rep scheme scale. So instead of doing 25, 20, 15, 10, and 5, the rep scheme can also be 18, 14, 10, 6, and 2. Yes, I know it's a weird rep scheme, but this will allow us to get a good amount of volume in, but not so much that you feel like you're slowing down too much. If we are also using the other option, which is going to be an elevated push-up with a barbell, we can go ahead and play around with the height. The higher it is, the easier the push-up. The lower it is, the more kind of closely related to a regular push-up we're going to get. It'll be more difficult. That rep scheme is still going to be that special rep scheme, that modified rep scheme of 18, 14, 10, 6, and 2. We are trying to challenge yourself to be able to do full push-ups from our toes and our hands and getting into some reps. For some of you, if we're scaling this up, we're going to make sure that we can do maybe a set of 3 to 4 before you have to rest. So for this, I would need to move my bar down. This is just a little bit too easy, and I know I can get more than 3 to 5 reps, so I need to go ahead and lower it down. So those are going to be our scales. Whatever you did for the buy-in on your scale, scale it down in the cash out, okay? So if you started with 5 wall walks, then you're going to do 5 wall walks at the end. If the buy-in is something that was a little bit too much and you immediately regret starting off with 10, go ahead and you can scale that cash out to 5 if you need to. But relatively, we want to kind of keep it relatively close to what we did in the beginning. This workout is going to be challenging. The goal here is to just continue to move, keeping the rest very short and kind of quick, especially if our reps are on the short and quick set, okay? This workout's going to be fun. Let's go ahead and challenge ourselves with this very fun gymnastic style workout.